willkommen zur heutigen Pressekonferenz anlässlich unseres Heimspiels am morgigen Freitag um 19:30 Uhr zu Hause gegen den ERC Ingolstadt, die Panther. Ganz herzlich begrüßen möchte unser Trainergespann Rick Adono und Len Klüker. Rick, give us a statement about the practices the last days and how today.
Gestern die Spieler haben Ruhetag, das ist wichtig für die Einsätze der letzten zwei Spiele. Wir haben sehr gut gespielt gegen Nürnberg, gegen München, aber nicht gut genug. Die letzten 5 Minuten beide Spiele, wir verloren Kampf. Und das kosten unsere Mannschaft 6 Punkte. 6 Punkte. Und Auswärtsspiel ist wichtig für Gewinnen und Heimspiel ist wichtig, aber München starke Mannschaft, sehr gut Geschwindigkeit, schneller Schlittschuhlaufen und gut passen, aber wir hatten die Torchances für Gewinnen. So, ich gucke mal a lot of video the last 2 days with Dreamed, and we did a lot of teaching today on some certain scenarios. We need to know exactly what to do in certain situations, such as when the goalie's pulled. Those are always set up. I have them prepared before the game, and all the time know who we want in what situation. And unfortunately, against Munich, he had lost his helmet, and he had to leave the ice for the specific play we had up to tie the game. But we did some teaching today on some things we need to know about Ingolstadt, and hopefully it works tomorrow. But the bottom line for our team is we must have a near camp. Camp is gewinnen 1 gegen 1. Camp ist wichtig. Wir verloren 1 gegen 1 too much. Aber das Tor für München was 3 gegen 2 und unser Spieler was 3 feet from their guy, and we just needed to tighten it up so the defense could read the play better. And it was a quick rebound on one of the goals. So, and in fairness to the team, we lost 2 games, but we played really well. But to me, it's still not good enough. It's got to be better. We can't afford to not pick up points because when we have this break in December, it's not a break because we're going to be practicing. We don't play, I believe, for 12 days, something like that, and other teams will be playing. So we need to make ground right now, so we're not sitting back giving points up to other teams. So I thought we had a good practice today. Good flow. We had the lines together for tomorrow, ich glaube, Nick St. Pierre spielt gegen Ingolstadt mit Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg ist besser, er ist krank für 4 Tage und St. Pierre ist bereit für Spiel. Das ist wichtig für unsere Mannschaft, für den Untersaal. Und die Beispiele für den Untersaal, und wir sprachen mit Andy this morning. Andy super Untersaal-Spieler, aber the Rose standing in the goal crease. He's got to make sure. We had great position. They get a shot away. He's got to be out of there. He can't get that shot, the empty net shot. So St. Pierre, I think, will help on the penalty kill. I think Sonnenberg will help on the penalty kill. And the other guys have done a great job. We just got 2 lucky goals against us, a point shot and a rebound, but we can't have that. We can't have it, and we have to be better on our power play. Our power play was 19%, I think now we're down to 17%. It's got to be better. And we made some, we designed some new setups today that hopefully they work in special situations so that we're changing some things. In certain situations. And again, we also practiced a third unit today, which I haven't normally done in the past. Because if the two units on the power play aren't working hard enough and creating opportunities, then the other unit's going to get out there, and it will be a simple unit of just getting pucks to the net. And that's the way it's going to be. And mit Ingolstadt, guck mal das Video, und Ingolstadt ist starke Mannschaft. Der Unterzahl ist sehr gut. Mit the collapse und the Schläger position und die Überzahl ist gut mit den Spielern. Die haben 4 gute Reihen, 6 gute Verteidiger. Pielmeier, der Torwart, die gewinnen Meisterschaft letztes Jahr, die spielen mit der Scheibe sehr gut und ist gut Anführung für die Mannschaft. So, this is a schweres Spiel gegen Ingolstadt. We must find a Weg für Punkte.
Fragen?
The lines are the same like you said?
Yeah, but right now the lines are the same. I don't really want to change the lines, I want to keep them the same. I thought that the long line had some good chemistry. I still need them to gain more battle as we go on. That's so important, but it is what it is. There are 3 guys that have skill that we want more out of, and hopefully it happens. They scored 2 goals last game, so I don't want to have negatives with them, but if they keep getting better, it's going to be huge for the team. And you know, we still need, I think we still need more scoring out of Drins, Sophie, and in fairness to Sophie, he needs more ice time. I got to find a way to get him on the ice a little more, killing penalties, 5-on-5, his power plays and stuff. Sometimes he's standing in front of the net, sometimes I don't have him there. We're still working on Sophie to have a quicker release with his shot, because he's got a great shot, and I'm on him all the time to get it away. But he's a battler, and it's important that I get him on the ice more. And Herbie, again, Herbie's our captain, but still, we need Herbie to have more shots. We need Herbie to, you know, I haven't really looked much at the stats, but I believe Herbie's got 2 goals at this point in time. We need more goals from Herbie, or great plays. That's important. And Pieta, he's playing okay, but Danny Pieta is a leader in a way that if you look at the stats last year and the year before, and even when Clark and Corshane were not here, Danny Pieta was getting 6-7 shots a game. He was getting 6-7 shots a game. Now he's limited, he's getting 2 shots, 3 shots, 1 shot. We need Danny Pieta to get those shots like he was getting before. That means just lugging the puck yourself, taking it out of the corner, quick one-touch passes. So not just him, we need more shots from more people. We're not getting enough shots on net. And we need more shots on net to create disorientation for the other team in their defensive zone. And that's it. And actually against Munich, I wasn't very happy. It was okay. But after the second period, we didn't have a shot from below the dots in the second period, which is wrong. In the third period, after I explained it to them, it was much better. And we did have some rebounds, and we did have some shots. But this is the makeup of our team, with the battle of our team, with the people have to be, the bottom line, people have to be afraid to come and play in Krefeld. And that's actually the way it was last year. And that's the way it was the year before. People are afraid to play against Krefeld. They know we're dangerous. We have to be more dangerous. And that comes from the 20 guys that put that uniform on every day. And I'm not happy. We're sitting in, I guess we're in 7th or 8th still. But I'm not happy about that. We need to be better. It's just okay. Yeah, I know we're a low budget team. I know we've got players never played in the DEL before, but you always want that. And if you look at Miskovsky, Honor. Yeah, Normie's got one goal, or it's a big deal. Normie gets chances. Normie works his ass off. Normie goes to the net. He's just going to continue to get better. He will get goals. Kretschmann, a little different player than Normie, but he works his ass off every night. Maybe he won't score a lot of goals, but hopefully as he gets older, he just continues to get better. But he's a warrior. And Mike Miskovsky, again, and maybe I'm repetitive from even the last press conference, but they're not the guys that are supposed to win us hockey games. But they're certainly the guys that are going out there and creating the tempo for us. And Miskovsky, now he's lugging the puck up the wing. Yeah, he still fumbles the puck every now and then, but he takes the puck to the net, he battles the corners, he battles people, and I didn't expect Mike to be on this team. I thought he was going to be playing more games in Whitewater and playing in Duisburg or whatever we needed to do with him. But he's certainly, yeah, we got to develop his skill more. But he's added an element to our team that has certainly helped us. But the other guys got to do the scoring until these younger guys get a little better. So the fourth line should not be providing, yes they should, don't get me wrong, but they shouldn't be providing better tempo than line number 3, line number 2, and line number 1. You know, and I mean, you need to find a guy like that or grab somebody out of our team that is going to do that kind of thing. I'm not saying be undisciplined, but we need 20 of those guys on the ice to make sure people are afraid to play against us in Crayfeld. And that's what we need. So I can't back away from that statement because we had something special. It's gone. Forget about it. It's gone. But I'm just making a statement here as to what I know our team needs to be better. What we have to do. But the last couple games, we really brought it to the table a little bit more. So, you know, a perfect example. The team in Straubing 3 years ago, the hardest team to play against in the DEL. The hardest team to play against. I don't know what happened to that team the next 2 years. A couple guys were gone or something. But after that, they weren't hard to play against. And as a coach, you want to keep that if you can. So obviously, budget, salary, everything makes that difference. And yeah, it's my job to try and make it better. And I'm going to work my ass off to make it better. But sometimes you try to bring that out in people, and it's not in that people person you're trying to bring it out. So we have to I've got to try and find a way to do that for what we have for this season. And I want to be in the playoffs, and I want to be in the top 6, as does Rudiger, as does Remy, as does Andre, as everybody in this organization wants to be. So you called me last night and told me that you would want to be in the top 6, right?
Yeah, top 6.
Okay, thank you.
We too.
Yeah, and shopping. I know you guys do too. I know how you guys feel about the team. And I don't want, I want success here. But we got a lot of hard work to do. But I was proud of the way the guys played the last 2 games, but we came up with no points. So now we're in a little bit of a hole. We lost 2 in a row. We can't let that slip any further. We're not a team that does that. We haven't been a team that does that over the past 2 or 3 years. And Ingolstadt is very well coached. Larry Harris is a good coach. Larry's got them playing very well. Stepped into a championship team. Tough thing to do. Yeah, they have great players. They have a good team. Larry's doing a great job with them. He's got them playing a different system. They're playing different with a lot of things they do, and they're playing as does Don Jackson. I mean, everybody, all coaches in the league are tough to play against. I'm just throwing a little compliment to Larry for tomorrow, but all coaches make it so tough to coach against each other because we don't leave anything untouched.
Weitere Fragen?
Wenn St. Peer und Sonnenburg bereit ist mit 7 Verteidiger dann?
Ja, ich glaube, wir machen 100% Entscheidung bis morgen, aber ja, 7 Verteidiger. Ich denke, jetzt.
Okay.
Wir trainieren bis morgen. Und in Fairness to Weihager, he had 2 gut gespielt.
Ja.
Robin's doing what we're asking him to do, and if he continues to get better, Möglichkeitsspiel überall und die blaue Linie mit den Schuss. Und wir machen eine Entscheidung für das. So it should be a war for everybody to compete for positions. And our team needs to be quicker. So I need to play quick players. So again, it's but I like the attitude of the Einstellung, the whole Mensch die Einstellung, ich denke, ist gut. Ist gut. Wir haben Spaß in der richtigen Weg. Und das ist wichtig. Ich mache einen Folder 2 Tagen great plays by the players. So to keep positive, we try to put in that folder a great play after we show our video. And I think it's a positive. And the players like that. Oh, here's something great that happened 2 games ago. Here's what you did. And it's nice, it's good to show that. So I want to try and do that to keep positive vibes with the team. Because we do show a lot of negatives and goals against and what we're doing wrong. We need to sort of show some good things. And that's something they can have fun with.
From tomorrow on, there are 4 games in 1 week. The chance for Patrick to play?
Ja, das ist Möglichkeit und das ist der Plan. Das ist der Plan. Ich sprach mit Duba this morning and Thomas said, yeah, I feel good, and we had a conversation in Nuremberg. And Thomas said, Coach, Thomas gesagt, Coach, ich feel sehr gut. Ich will spielen until I come to you. He said, I want to play. I want to play. So when Thomas Duba says to me, I want to play, then we will play him and we'll sit down, Rudy, Remy, and I will make a decision. Because Patrick is a good goalie. Patrick needs the confidence too. So yes, we have to get that. We kind of thought maybe we would put Patrick in, and even in Nuremberg, we were thinking of playing him. But Duba wanted to play. So when my number 1 goalie comes up to me and says, I want to play, if he's playing well, I'm going to play him, bottom line. And that's the way it was right now. So, and that's a different element Duba has right now this year. He's more authoritative about himself, and that's what I like. So, and Patrick is, like I said, this is sehr wichtig für die Mannschaft. If we're having beide Torwart spielen gut, then die Entscheidung für die Mannschaft, für die letzte License und Torwart ist, beide Torwart ist stärker für die Season, then alles klar. Und Patrick ist die Zukunft der Mannschaft. Mit, mit Felix, yeah. We have so many players coming in and out sometimes. We had young Schmitz out with us in practice all week, and it's good. If Schmitz can get stronger, he's going to be a good player because he's smart, he's got a decent shot, but he needs to get stronger. This is the problem. He's you know, and we want to get Faber out to practice. We want to get him out so we can look at him because he's a good player. So we need to have that good system like we always talk about, you know, where he's put together some great affiliate players for us, and we have to keep working with that to make it better for the budget and try and win at the same time and try and be in the top 6 and make the playoffs. I mean, it's important. So that's what, and if it, so be it that it works out really well, maybe we can get first place and second place. But right now we need to get things, we need some points.
And you need Marcel Müller?
Well, this is, ich habe kein Comment. Wenn Miller spielen mit Cologne, ist sehr gut Spieler und starker, schneller, good shoes. I know in the American League when I watched him play with Toronto 3 years ago, 2 years ago when I was scouting, I mean, they thought the world of the guy. And he was supposed to be a National Hockey League player.
And he's a rough player, like Kevin Clark was.
Well, I mean, if we have that, I mean, you know, how many people, well, Clark was tough, he could fight too, but I mean, we want discipline, and sometimes we'd have to get on Clark, like, Kevin, shut the hell up, okay, but he would still go and play, but if they're going to be tough and disciplined, I mean, wow, does that bring a lot to your hockey club? That's, it's hard to find somebody that's tough, somebody that's disciplined, somebody that's going to go through the wall. That makes all the difference in the world in your hockey team. So you're not begging people to say, hey, please hit somebody tonight. Please finish your check. When you have guys that are capable of doing it, you don't even have to use that statement. And, ich vergessen, the video in Ingolstadt, they finished their checks. They play the body. They create scoring chances because they finish their checks all the time. And again, that's important. They have Boucher. They have Hager. They have even McMurchie is a big, strong guy. All their forwards. And even with that being said, I watched the video and I seen 43 and 42 finishes in checks. And they won the championship last year and they didn't finish any checks. Ross and Hahn. They're great players, but they're finishing checks. So we know we got a tough opponent tomorrow night. Where we just, a lot of times we employ our system, centers against centers. Be better than the opposing center. And that helps our team win. So, do you know something about Miller that I don't know?
Gibt ja.
Du weißt mehr.
Wem?
Du weißt mehr.
Ja, Müller ist ja nur nicht als Gerücht, sondern als Fakt aufgekommen, berechtigterweise. Und natürlich haben wir auch Interesse, erstmal deutscher Spieler, und dann bin ich der Meinung, das ist einer der talentiertesten deutschen Spieler. Das muss man nicht Zweifel sagen. Aber leider gibt es eben nie die Backform, dass man kann davon ein bisschen, Sonst sage ich mal in unserem Beispiel, wenn ich den Kopf von Meisinger auf Augendorf seine Schultern setzen würde, wäre ich der beste deutsche Spieler. Das wissen wir. So hat eben auch Marcel Stärke und Schwächen und ist natürlich für uns als deutscher Spieler auch und vor allen Dingen wegen seiner auch Stärke wäre es für uns ein wichtiger Punkt. Und ich hoffe, dass wir auf die positive Seite kommen. Es ist zurzeit ganz klar positive Tendenz, aber es muss eben auch sein abgebender Verein noch mitspielen. Das ist nicht unter mir, das ist alleine das Spiel von ihm und seinem Agenten. Wir haben unsere Offerte steht und die muss ich nun klären. Ich hoffe, die klärt sich in den nächsten 24 Stunden.
You're talking about Orendor's. I like Kevin very much. He's got skating ability, great talent. He's just got to show it on a daily basis. And you know what? I just finished talking with him, and I just told him he's got the biggest chance of a lifetime, to go to Montreal, make sure he's on that German junior team, get the hell to Montreal, and be one of the better players on that team, because it's a chance of a lifetime against the biggest stage in the world, and he needs to do that. So I don't know if he listened to me or not, but I put that in his head today, and I did it authoritatively because he needs to understand that to be a player, because this is the biggest chance of a lifetime for him. I don't know if he's on the national team, but boy, oh boy, if Kevin lets this slip away, you know, I mean, it's wrong, because he's a great skater. He can skate on that national stage. He's big, he's strong, and he can be a great German player. But it's time for Kevin to be a 20-year-old now and start to play like he can, without coaches having to say, Kevin, you need to do this, you need to do that. Just go up and play your ass off and play hard. Like all the best juniors in the world do. They might not be the most skilled. They just don't even think twice. They go play hard, they go through people to win. And Kevin can do that. And I want to see him on that team, and I want to see him in Montreal, because maybe it can turn his world around as far as a hockey player. So I'm hoping for that. So after all this time spent with Kevin Orendorf, I'm hoping there's something that can happen for this young man to, you know, I mean, if he wants to be on our team, all you got to do is watch Mike Miskovsky. There it is right there. Watch the guy. Kevin's a better skater. Kevin's a better puck handler. But why is Mike Miskovsky playing? Because he just wants it more. And I like Kevin very much. I drove Kevin home the first year I was here. I drove him home at night because he was riding his bike. We'd get off the bus. I'd drive him home. So I wouldn't let him take his bike home in the middle of the hours of the morning, because I liked him and I wanted to help him. But you have to help yourself at some point.
Noch weitere Fragen? Am Sonntag 17:45 Uhr Servus TV Live-Spiel bei der Düsseldorfer EG. Die weiteren Auswärtsspiele sind dann am Dienstag 19:30 Uhr bei den Kölner Heine, Freitag 19:30 Uhr bei Heimspiel.
If I knew that I could get the job with Pat Cortina and I could have the time off, I'd go to Canada and coach in that junior tournament and help. I would do anything to be in that tournament. That's how I feel. Just an assistant coach. I'd love to go help Pat coach the German team, but I don't have the time. I have to coach Krefeld. But I'd go, that would be a dream for me, get in that tournament. It's not about me right now, it's about the Penguins. But I just thought I'd throw that out there because that's what a great stage that is. Coaches go to the National Hockey League from that tournament.
You can ask Mr. Schulz to take off 2 weeks.
No, it's a great tournament.
Ja. Zuschauer morgen, Vorverkauf.
Vorverkauf liegt bei 3.300 aktuell. Lässt also auch eine Zuschauerzahl 4.500, vielleicht auch ein paar mehr.
Brauchen wir auch.
Ja,
Die Rechnung.
damit wir die Rechnung wieder platt machen.
Die Rechnung bezahlen.
Sonst wird es schwer.
Da bleibt uns zu danken.
Den deutschen Teil zu halten.
Ja. Und wir sehen uns wieder morgen in alter Frische.
Genau.
Danke.